What's going on, guys? Wanted to kind of talk to you guys about why our training is always lower reps and heavier weight. And one of the reasons why, well, not one of the reasons why, the main reason why we do that is so you can stay bigger and fuller and keep more glycogen in the muscle, because you're not constantly burning it out. So the more you work a muscle, the more depleted you get that muscle with less glycogen, the more apt you are to destroying that muscle, and not in a good way, because your body will use it for fuel if it doesn't have the glycogen there to protect it. So protein is what builds muscle, carbs are what saves muscle. So if you put those two together, that's how you're going to grow. And if you cut back on one or the other, your body is going to suffer. So also on the flip side, if you're continuing to work out and people doing high reps and just killing it, 15 reps, 6 sets and 7 different movements, you're not getting any benefit out of that other than depleting your muscles. And that would be something that you could do maybe for like a show prep. But even then, that's still not something that we recommend. And the reason why is because when you're eating in a show prep, you're going to be doing less carbohydrates to begin with. So if you're eating less carbohydrates, that means your body gets to store less carbohydrates, which means your body is going to start sacrificing muscle. And that's something that you don't want to happen when you're getting ready for a bodybuilding show. Obviously, you want the least amount of fat and the most amount of muscle. Now, is that always possible? No, you are going to sacrifice some muscle and some size, but the best way to combat that is to not overwork the muscle, not over deplete the muscle, and let the muscle recover. And the only way to do that is to drop your reps down, keep the weight up so the stimulus is still there, so your body needs to hold on to that muscle to continue to push the weight. If you're not pushing the weight and you're just doing heavy reps, your body doesn't need a lot of muscle to do that. It needs more endurance, and bodybuilding is not an endurance sport, guys. So just kind of think about that when you're going through the process and someone's telling you, oh, you should do this or you should do that. If that doesn't make sense to you guys, I don't know how else to put it, because that's exactly how it works. You don't see bodybuilders training to do athletic stuff as far as endurance. You don't see us up there running on the treadmills. You don't see us doing all these sort of things that would hinder our body to recover. And our main goal is just to burn fat, which doesn't take a lot. It takes slow, long durations. So remember that, guys. That's why we keep the reps low, keep the weight high, and continue to keep the muscle full of glycogen as long as possible. And that's going to save as much muscle and allow you to grow when you're in, that surplus too. So, and it happens there too, guys. So if you're eating in a surplus and you're continuing to work the muscle too much, you're not letting it replenish with glycogen, not let it recover, you're not going to grow as fast or as easy as you can. So that's why in the off season we push carbs as much as we can and pull back on protein a little bit too. So keep that in mind, guys. If you guys have any questions about that, of course, drop a comment below. Happy to help. Happy Monday, guys. Let's go kill it.